Hi, so this video is going to be an example lesson. It's kind of based around a grammar point. And of course, it's not going to be exactly the same as a lesson in the classroom. There's no real interaction in these videos, but I hope it gives you some ideas about how to organize the steps of a lesson and different types of activities you can do to present and practice grammar. So this lesson is aimed at age teenagers to adults. The level is kind of intermediate to advanced. And the grammar point for this lesson is adjective order, so the correct order of adjectives. Here are some examples: a cute little smooth white dog and an expensive antique square mirror. These are the kind of sentences that are going to be in this lesson. Notice there's lots of adjectives and the order of adjectives is the key point here. During the lesson, have a look at the green text. Okay, so the green text on some of the slides just kind of gives you an idea about what the teacher's doing or the reason and purpose for the step. Okay, so let's get started. So this lesson, as I mentioned, is for adjectives order. Now take a look at what Bart Simpson has written on the board. A silly old clown. Okay, now which words there are adjectives in that sentence? Okay, the answer is silly and old. So in this lesson we're going to practice putting them in the right order. Okay, so first let's see what you know. Let's check what you know so far. Okay, so have a look at these sentences. Are they right or wrong? Okay, let's look at the first one. She lost a white small cat. Is it right? I bought a yellow big melon. He's my smart, tall friend. And finally, it's a gold, beautiful necklace. Okay, so what do you think? Talk with your partner and check which ones you think are right or wrong. Okay, so after a few minutes, let's check the answers together. She lost a white small cat. Okay, this is not correct. So the correct sentence should be, she lost a small white cat. Okay, the second one is not correct. I bought a big yellow melon is the correct sentence. The third one, again, that's wrong. He's my tall, smart friend. And finally, it's not correct. It's a beautiful gold necklace. Okay, so you can see from these sentences that the wrong sentences kind of sound wrong. They feel wrong. And most students I've found can pick out and correct these sentences. So this is just kind of introducing the concept and showing that there is a correct adjective order that we need to follow. Okay, so let's get into it. Now this could be on a worksheet, for example, and give students some time to have a look at these. When I did this lesson with a group of adults, I gave them this on a worksheet. I gave them a few minutes to take a look, and then we're going to do like a checking stage after. Okay, so are you ready for the checking stage? Okay, so this is kind of like a gap fill, and what I want you to do is put the adjectives in the correct order. Okay, and you can see here the picture is a black car, and the sentence is a something, 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 something car. So there's 4 adjectives here. Now this is, the reason for this is a checking stage for the previous slide where we introduced the adjective order. Okay, so let's have a look. We have Italian, old, tiny, and the first one is beautiful. Okay, so a beautiful, what's next? A beautiful, is it Italian? Old? No, tiny. Okay, a beautiful, tiny, what's next? Italian? No? Old. So the last one is Italian car. Okay, so have a look at this. A beautiful, tiny, old Italian car. That's the correct answer. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so again, we've got 4 adjectives. And the adjectives are, what's the first one? American? No. Black? No. Not young. Tall is the correct answer. What's next? Not American, not black, young. Okay, what's the next adjective here? No, black, American. Okay, so the full sentence is a tall, young, black American player. Okay, we've got a few more examples. Now, depending on the kind of students that you have, these examples now could be on a worksheet, it could be a group activity with, for example, post-it notes. So obviously you can adapt and change the ideas in this lesson depending on the size of the students, how much time you have, how much scaffolding they need, and so on. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. This one is a mirror, and there are 4 adjectives again. So what is the first one? Not silver, not square, not antique. The answer is expensive is the first one. Okay, what's next? Antique, square, silver, mirror. Okay, moving on. This one is a knife. What's the first adjective? Big. Okay, so the first one is size. A big, sharp, metal, cooking knife. Okay, a big, sharp, metal cooking knife. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we've just got 3 adjectives here. Something, something, something teenager. Not British, not strong. A smart, not British, strong, British teenager. So there's the correct adjective order. Okay, and here's another one with a white dog. Don't give away the answers. Okay, white isn't the first one. So acute, what's next? Not white, not smooth, little. Smooth, white dog. A cute little smooth white dog. Okay, so those are the correct examples. Okay, so this is kind of like a checking worksheet here. So the order of adjectives, and we've done some practice about this. So have a look. In the first column, you've got the frequency word, or the kind of pre-word, and then you've got the column. So you've got beautiful, awful, expensive, delicious in the first one. Next you've got tiny, huge, enormous, and small. Then you've got shape, and so on. Okay, so have a look in the blue box. You have these words age, color, material, pattern, origin, shape, size, quality, and quantity. Okay, so this task is a worksheet task, and students need to put the correct word in the top of the column. So the first column is quantity. Okay, the next column is quality. And the next column, tiny, huge, enormous, and so on, that is size. Then shape, and then age, and then color, and so on. Okay, so this task, they're kind of categorizing the different types of adjectives and also kind of focusing on the correct order. Okay, so here are the answers to the worksheet, and you can see now that all of the words are written in the top of the column. Okay, so in a real class, that might take some time, and of course you can ask students to add other words into the table, more examples. Okay. Okay, so now moving on to free practice task. This is personalizing. So what I want you to do is choose something that you have and describe it. Use as many adjectives as possible in the correct order. Okay, so you have the worksheets with the order of adjectives you can reference if you need to. So my example, here's my model example. My lovely old black leather wallet. So did I get the adjectives in the right order? I hope so. Okay, so your task is to find something, maybe something in your bag or something in your pockets, and I want you to write a long sentence with as many adjectives as possible. So this is the kind of free practice at the end to give students personalized practice of adjective order. Okay, so adjective order is a really important point in English language. We do kind of have a rule related to adjective order, as you've seen. So it's a good idea to draw students' attention to this and give them some practices as well. Okay, I hope that was useful. Thank you very much.